The number one injury in golf is the lower back.
Hi guys, it's Aimee, your golf coach. Welcome to Seniors Must Do series. Dr. Clements I'll be interviewing today. We're gonna learn in depth about your joint health in relation to your golf swings. A lot of golfers have issues with like wrists, elbows, shoulders, neck, back, hips, knees, just about every part of your body. What are some of the things you can do to prevent or take care of those parts of the body?
Well, as a chiropractor, I can talk to you about the number one injury in golf.
Okay, yes, please.
So the number one injury in golf is the lower back. And the lower back is an area that I'm a specialist in, and that's usually the injury that comes to my office from the golf course. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yes.
Because if we can nail down how to prevent a lower back injury, you have now prevented a majority of the injuries that occur in golf.
Okay.
So I think
Yes.
this one's an important one.
Okay.
And there's a lot of simple ways to prevent a lower back injury.
Okay.
So how does the lower back get injured? Well, bending forward and twisting is how the lower back gets hurt.
Bending forward and twisting. Sounds like a
so-
golf swing.
What is golf? And I think that's why golf is such a challenge, because it is so hard on the spine. It is doing an action we're not supposed to do.
Are we scaring off any golfers to not golf again?
I believe that if you have the right knowledge and you understand the mechanics of your body and the mechanics of the golf swing, you can do it in a safe manner and not get injured. But you have to be educated.
Okay.
And so let's talk about the keys to lower back pain. Okay, we have to bend forward and twist.
Yes.
And that's what hurts the lower back.
Okay.
So how can we moderate that to not be so aggressive in the golf swing?
Okay.
To where the torque gets so much that our discs get wrenched and potentially get torn or crushed, or they even pop. And when you herniate a disc, your golf is over for a long time.
Like how long?
It could be forever. A blown disc typically requires surgery, and when that happens, surgery fails 60% in the lower back. So it means you may never recover. So this is where this is so important to understand. And with the right knowledge, we can prevent these injuries.
Nice.
So how is the lower back supported?
How?
Well, there is a certain part of our body that supports the lower back. It's your core.
Okay.
And the core is the biggest defense mechanism for lower back pain.
Nice.
So we have to be conditioned coming to the course. So if you wanted to start conditioning your body, where do you start? You start with your core.
Core.
And the more you can get your abs and your obliques and your abdominal wall stronger, your abs are your spinal stabilizer.
It's
And so
protecting.
that will help take away the torque off the lower back when your abs start getting tired throughout the round. So then we started seeing these injuries occurring around hole 16, 17, and 18. When now your core is so tired it can't support the back.
You know what? I actually have very poor endurance ever since I was little. So I think because I always got tired toward the end of the round or toward the end of the practice, that's when I was more vulnerable for injuries in the back.
And that's, and this is somebody who is still in good shape. This girl works out a lot.
I have to work out. I have to work out to protect my back so I can just live my daily life.
The 12 years I've been working with her, I've been emphasizing stay in the gym,
Yes.
stay strong,
Yes.
work on your cardio,
Yeah.
work on as much as you can, because the better condition you're in, the less injuries you will sustain in your round.
He did educate me a lot on giving it mobility and growing muscles and protecting my back. And you know what? I'm doing everything he taught me.
And
Yeah.
your golf game is thriving. I'm loving it.
Actually, you know what? I'm playing not bad. And I'm just happy I'm able to play 18.
I think that we should focus on also how to get pressure off the back.
Oh, yes. How?
So tension builds over time in that round because your muscles are getting tired.
Okay.
You're swinging and your lower back is the main focal point of where you're getting your power from.
Okay.
It's a lot of twist and torquing. So we recommend stretching with every hole. So if you have lower back pain, this is you. I am speaking to the person who is actually in pain, who is now golfing going, well, I'm going out there taking as much ibuprofen as I can, hoping it won't hurt. Well, that's not the solution. So
what stretches should we do?
Stretching is so
Yeah.
important. It is paramount in any sport. If you don't stretch, you're going to get hurt. So I recommend doing yoga and doing it as a pastime till the day you die.
Oh.
Yoga is proven to be something that makes you younger. It helps slow down the growth of arthritis, and it allows to prevent injuries because you have flexibility. So make sure you're stretching. But now let's move to the course.
Yes.
You're actually playing, and now you're bending forward and twisting on every single swing.
Yes.
Well, now that your back doesn't like that. So let's do something to make it happy. So every time you're doing a golf swing, I need you to be doing 2 back bends to counteract that swing.
I remember doing back bends with you. Save
Yes.
my back. You guys have to do this.
Bending forward makes the back worse. Bending backwards makes the lower back better.
2-to-1 ratio?
2 to 1.
Yes.
And
1,
so-
2.
You know how many shots you had the last hole?
Yes.
Times that by 2, and that's how many back bends you should do on the start of the next hole.
Okay, awesome. No, I seriously, I did a lot of back
On those
bends.
holes I get 8, that's 16 back bends.
That's a lot.
I've had a few snowmans in my career.
No, he's a really good golfer. I remember you play golf like you play hockey. So the ball has 0 spin on it. It just goes and doesn't come down. It's it a long ways.
Yes, my swing looks like a slap shot because I play more hockey than golf. So people look at my swing going, what sport do you play? I'm like, yeah, I'm a hockey player.
It goes like dead straight, 0 spin on the golf ball. And one time when we played, we lost the ball because you hit it so straight. It went through the fairway, like so far away you couldn't find it. Remember that time?
I like to hit the ball far. Can't say it's always the best way to play golf, but
But yeah, that was amazing.
as I get older, I will be slowing my swing down. So now you've done your stretches 2 to 1, depending on how many swings you made. And now we're looking at how often are we bending down in golf?
Wow, the whole entire round.
And bending forward is hard on your back.
When we're putting, we're looking at the golf ball, the line, like bending over, squatted down.
That's an example.
And you're grabbing the ball out of the hole, you're teeing it up. Everything in golf is bending this way.
So then, again, the rule of thumb is if you bend forward, I need you to bend backwards twice.
That felt good.
And
Yes.
so it's not just your swing. It's also all those times you're fixing the divot in the green.
Yes.
You're looking down at your putt. I recommend using a longer putter so that you're not leaning over so much over your putts.
We see that a lot more on senior tours. Champions Tour, Legends Tour,
It
long
takes stress
putters.
off your lower back, and so you can play the full 18 holes without your back starting to make you compensate your swing.
Ah, so it does help. That's
Right.
awesome.
So now we have to start thinking about how can we limit our bending forward. So that's why a lot of times you can get a putter that can pick up your ball out of the hole when you flip it upside down.
Yes, they have a little thing to clip onto your
And
grip end.
we've known this for a long time because it helps prevent lower back problems.
Bending over is terrible, huh?
It's just so repetitive in golf that it does start to cause the lower back to get agitated. And if you have arthritis, then you get inflammation, then you have pain, and now your swing
In the
won't be the
back
same.
too?
In the back.
Arthritis in the
Yeah.
back too? I see.
Basically, if you're over the age of 30, you're getting arthritis. You cannot prevent it. It happens. It's part of aging. But we like to slow it down so arthritis doesn't get so bad that now you can't golf. Now, what happens if you get hurt?
Yeah, what happens?
So now you're on the course and something goes wrong. Now you have to realize, now what do I do? So we recommend, the rule of thumb is that the pain's not gone in 2 days. After your round of golf, you should probably come and get looked at. Because these, especially if you're golfing multiple times a week, this is a repetitive action game, and if one little problem and you think it's nothing, well, you're repetitively going to be re-injuring this and weakening that structure to the point where it fails.
And also that can make you compensate certain movements and injure somewhere else as well,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So-
you know what? Just like yesterday, I heard of this story. This older lady has a grandson who plays golf, and the grandson was telling the grandma how to swing. So he gave her tips, and she was trying that tip out, and then threw her back out.
We need to have a nice rhythm to our swings.
And you can't really just look at junior golfers or tour pros who started when they're very young and be like wowed by their swing and want to copy their swings, because you just simply can't do those movements.
No, you have to live within your boundaries.
Yeah, so I think it's really important to really come up with your own swing according to your physical limitations or anything else you have going on.
Yeah, that's why a coach is important, especially somebody who understands the older golfer and the needs they have and how their swings should change, how their approach to golf should change so they can enjoy it.
So rule of thumb, if the pain doesn't go away in 2 days, seek for help.
Once you actually seek a professional, they can now make sure that your injury isn't going to actually get worse if you keep playing.
Okay.
And it's good to know if you have a problem that says if you keep playing, this is going to escalate to becoming a bigger problem.
Right.
And what if a tissue fails? Well, now we have this ugly word called surgery. It's too
I know
late.
a lot of golfers that have elbow issues or whatever, shoulder issues. They rest it, but they don't want to rest it. So when the doctor says 6 months of rest, they will take 2 months of rest and get back into it too early. And then the injury never goes away because they never gave it time to heal.
And they wonder why their scores never get lower.